Hi, I'm Brian Burke, Woodie's DIY and gardening expert and your budding gardener's judge. Wouldn't it be great to have delicious salad leaves that you've grown yourself to pick and eat for lunch? Well, growing your own lettuce is easy. Here's what you're going to need. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the drainage holes at the bottom of the box just to prevent the compost from leaking through. I'm using this strip of weed blocker, but you can use any fabric that you have around. Even a cut-up t-shirt would do the job. Now that we've covered the drainage holes in the box with our fabric, the next step is to start getting our compost into the box. A good tip is to take a couple of handfuls of compost and drop it in spots along the length of the box. That will just help secure the fabric and keep it in position before you tip the contents of the entire bucket into the box. Now I'm happy the drainage holes are covered. I can go ahead and empty the rest of the compost into the box. A good tip is to transfer the compost into a bucket. It makes it easier to get it into the box. So now our box is filled with compost. The next step is to tamp it down. That just means to flatten it down to remove the air pockets. Once we do that, we're aiming for the top of our compost about 30 millimeters from the rim of the box. The next thing we need to do is to give our compost a good watering. We're going to use the watering can with the shower attachment to do this. Now it's time to sow our seeds. I'm doing a single row here today. If you have a wider box or access to more space, by all means do more rows, but make sure you keep those rows well spaced apart. A good technique for sowing your seeds is to put the seeds themselves into one hand and then with the other hand pick them up between your thumb and your index finger and sprinkle them along the line like that. Don't worry about the spacing just yet because they're not all going to come up, and besides you can thin them out to their correct spacing afterwards anyway. So our final step is to cover our seeds now with a thin layer of compost and then water gently, being careful not to disturb those delicate seeds. Job done, that's our snack box sown. Keep an eye on it. If the compost appears dry, make sure you sprinkle some water on there, probably about once a week. If you want to move it outside, wait until May, until the chance of frost has passed. Have fun and happy snacking.